Hello. That off the lens there. How we all going? Just got to make it quick today. We've got a lot of work on. We're three acreages, but they're all massive. And Friday before the long weekend, tidying up as many as we can. But what I wanted to talk about today, the main message of this little podcast, this little video, is a lot of people, they've been asking, and they continue to ask, it's a common question. And yes, I look young, I understand that. A lot of people find it hard to take advice, to understand where I'm coming from and why, with what's happened in my life over the last 10-12 years, and to steer us towards this direction and where we're going and what we're doing and how we're going to get there. And it's methods, it's strategies, it's all of that, but the main and number one thing is mindset. That's the main reason. It's the main thing I can put it down to when people ask, what's your secret, what's your go-to, what is it? And it's just mindset. It is understanding who you are completely, your strengths, your weaknesses. I've spoken about all this before in many videos, but people don't seem to be understanding the logic behind it when it comes to business. A lot of them, I'm finding, are stuck in an era that is gone now. It is no longer here, and clients have embraced the new world in a sense. And I'm not talking like COVID or anything like that. I'm talking business and charging and doing favors for people and understanding the difference. You're already providing a great service. There's the favor first and foremost, and the little extra things that you do, unique to yourself. Everyone's going to be different. Max, he has different qualities that I don't do, but yet it's still providing a service to clients. Now, this is the beauty of adding people to your business. You're going to get their qualities as well. And that's only going to help your business. Hopefully it's aligned with your qualities and values and beliefs for your business as well. But that's the main message, is mindset. A lot of people tend to think, all right, this is only worth this much, that's all I'm going to charge. That's not how it works. That's not how business works. It has a market value. I've spoken about it before. That market value is the price for that particular property, for that lawn, for whatever it might be. And you got to stick to your guns and know your business model. That's it. You got to know what you need to achieve each week. You got to know, all right, if for us we want to be on acreage, so to get there, how are we going to do it? And once we're there, it's not we get there and we've got to start charging more. It's why it's why where we are now, we come through and we're already earning what we need to be on that acreage. And then with inflation, with everything else, there's always going to be somewhere else you can squeeze a little bit of money out of, you know what I'm saying? Like there's gutter cleaning, window cleaning, there's pressure cleaning, there's deck restorations, there's painting, and there's so much that we do. And at the moment we're flat out doing this because it's been a good winter with rainfall, so things have started to grow. We need a bit more, it's getting a bit dusty. But going forward, it's looking long range, it's going to be good. It's going to definitely be better than last year. Fingers crossed. So with that, you've got all of this hedge trimming, plant pruning, and then mowing is the bread and butter. But what I wanted to get at was, a lot of people have asked me to join contracting groups online, various different means. Now, from that invite, I can see what they're talking about. I can see what's going down each day. And the biggest thing I'm seeing in a lot of the questions that the people that feel like they're failing is a mindset. They think, oh, what do I charge for this? What do you guys charge? Don't ask people what they charge. It doesn't matter what they charge. They live in a different environment. They live in a different economic climate to you. It exists. What I charge here isn't what I could charge or get if I was living in Sydney. I've spoken about that before. And yet people down there say, oh, I work in Sydney and I'm $50 to $80 an hour. I'm $50 to $80 an hour. You know what I'm saying? Like, depending on what you're doing, you could be $200 an hour, you could be $300. You have to decide where you cap it. You have to go for clients that are willing to go that extra little bit cash-wise. financially wise, whatever else to do with your business. That's your little goal. They're there and they understand your value and quality of work, therefore you get paid, and that's how you market it. You don't line yourself up or align yourself with the norm, with the general scope of works that we do. It's not rocket science, I've spoken about that before, but it's a difference in how you leave a property to the next bloke, or how you service that client, or how I thought, all right, we need to get onto some people here, it's the long weekend coming up, knowing that a few of them were going to be overgrown, and it's just nice. It's a nice feeling on a long weekend to have a nice looking lawn. So little things that you can do to better your situations, better your scenarios, but keep that in mind. The biggest thing is mindset. I listen to plenty, that's not a headphone, plenty of podcasts, and in all of them it's the number one thing I'm finding a common pattern. So I love my work, I love my job, but at the end of the day I've got a business to run, and this isn't having a dig at any clients, because none of who we have now is an issue. I had a couple of new ones recently where they've cancelled, and it's like, well, I've never done any work there yet, and they've just, I've just done the budget up, can't afford it. That's fine, but understand we're going to be booked out. Once your spot's gone, it's gone for good, because anyone else that comes on, I'm not here to be stuffed around. I'm here to run a business. When I'm getting it all written up and it's all booked in and it's all, yep, we're good to go, every fortnightly visit, we need that. So if anyone drops off and they're going to stuff us around, that's it. There's no more second chances anymore, because we literally don't have the time to give second chances. You have to run your business with a firm hand, but also a compassionate one, and understand that in trying times there are issues, but when someone goes against their word, which is something we definitely don't do, that doesn't align with us, that doesn't align with our business. See you later, go find someone else. These are things that you got to learn, and you got to be strong enough to be able to do, because we're a small little blip in comparison to businesses. So what we're doing is for our benefit and for all of our clients. It's a common goal, common purpose. So going forward, keep that in your head. Just mindset's everything. Don't worry about what the next bloke's doing. Stop looking for advice from people that have done it for 20, 30 years, because guess what? They've done the same thing for 20, 30 years. They don't change, they don't adapt, and that's the problem. People can't shift, and they get stuck in their ways. They only bag, they never would mulch, they never would do anything like that, and then you see them, they're stuck, and they wonder why, and they just can't get past that ceiling they've put above their head, because they have literally boxed themselves into that corner for so many years and never have grown, never adapted, never thought to do it a different way. You can see the quality of finish this provides. A quick blow off on these stragglers that get left, because it was fairly, you can see how long it was, and it was weed in amongst it, but even that'll all shrivel up, might leave a little bit of a line as you're coming through, but that's the thickness that it was. So I'll leave it there, I'll get some mole footage later, and I'll talk to you all soon. Thanks guys. Okay, just quickly, still trying to work on articulating exactly what is going on in my brain every time I'm trying to voice what I'm trying, what I think about, how I go about my day to day. But the main message as well to do with the mindset is, with other people's influences comes a lot of other, the word for it, bullshit that you don't need. So for me, I've had very little outside influence. My creativity has shone through and been able to create this business in a way and set it up in a way that is consistent, that flows, that is profitable, and provides a lot of just great feeling for ourselves as well as our clients. It makes it an enjoyable experience for everyone. You don't want to be turning up to work going far out. I've got a massive day. I just hate turning up to this property, or I hate going to this. I've got 20 lawns to do today. Like, if you're thinking that way at all, look for something else. Just change it up, and that's the thing as well with your mindset. Change it up, adapt. These are all little words. These are all little meanings. These are all little actions that you need to do to continually grow. We're never going to be in this setup that we've got up there with the Ute trailer long term. Eventually there'll be trucks, eventually there'll be workers that will have a setup like that just for residentials or for acreages or for whatever. And it's commercial, it's acreages, it's properties, it's residentials. There's so many avenues in so many different markets. You've just got to decide, narrow your focus just to get your profit margins up, and then expand. And then look, what else can I do? What else can I provide? How else can I bring in income when we've got a rain day? There's so much work that's in the pipeline for us that we've just got, whether you write it on a whiteboard, whether you write it in a notepad, in your phone, whatever you got to do, have it lined up, have it there, ready to go. You've got something to draw on all the time, and everything else flows. Everyone else can think and say what they like. You run your business how you want to run your business. It's yours. So don't let everyone else's influence you and how you want to run your business and tell you how to do it. That's not how it works. The biggest thing and the biggest reason I won't be joining a lot of these groups, as nice as it would be to be a part of that community, this is the idea of me putting these videos out. People want to listen to it, people want to watch it, they take the time to subscribe to the channel, that's great. And otherwise they follow along, and the actions speak louder than words. And what we're doing and how far we've come in a short space of time, again, is by no accident. So you either listen or you don't. Decide to change up or don't. Stay stuck or move forward. It's very simple, very easy. And a lot of people, oh, you can't, it's not that easy. Like, people just don't take it on. Or that's the thing, they're not your people. Look for the people that will. In every little suburb that we've ever gone to, we travel an hour down the road, it's still the same thing. Certain clients we attract, other ones we don't deal with, we don't bother with, because it's not worth our time, not worth their time, and it was never going to be a good relationship. And that's what clients are. It's another relationship, and you've got to provide a service, but also values and beliefs have to align as well to a certain extent. Obviously people can be religious and all the rest of it. You can really go down a rabbit hole with all this, but again, the main thing and the main message is mindset. How are you going to achieve what you're going to achieve? How are you going to get there? Stop looking at everyone else, start focusing on you, really let them creative juices flow, and everything else will come along with it. Because as soon as I got the acreages coming on, as soon as I got the ride on, that's when I started really pushing for the acreages, and bang, it happened. I was talking about it 12 months prior. I was talking about it 2 years ago when I first started. That's the direction I was going. It might have taken a little while, but what I thought, what I made happen, it wasn't by chance. It was all to set up, getting the trailer, getting everything else in order. It was before I even had this thing. Had a little ride on, and I started taking on acreages with a, 32-inch Toro time cutter, little residential thing, but it did the job, got us in the door, and it's about the direction. All right, so without taking up too much more of your time, we'll go to some footage, see if I can get some here quickly. We'll get some at the next two. Talk to you later. Thanks guys, hopefully everyone's getting the vibe, understanding I'm not having to go, having to dig. It's more people have got to get out of their own heads if they want to achieve what they want to achieve, and it's not easy, but it's doable. It's more than doable. Alright, so just don't give up, understand, everything has value, you're worth something, so just remember that. Cheers guys. play that back, full speed, normal speed I should say. Now, being this type of paddock, you wouldn't rip, tear, bust around these trees like I was, but even still, as dry as it is, as dusty as it is, not tearing it up, but if this was soggy, a little bit wet, that would have dug right in and tore up the lawn. So a bit of a how to, what not to do on pristine property sizes or places on properties, but on areas like this, where we're just getting some type of growth happening, but we need a little bit more rain yet to get anything happening over here. So you can take it a little bit quicker, and it's not an area that is typically going to be used as a nice walking, or you don't look out at it, if you know what I'm saying, from the property. It's just another little horse paddock, so it is what it is. Enjoy the next lot of footage. I might talk to you at the end. I've got to stop spitting while I'm talking on camera. And I'll talk to you next week. We've got more coming. I'm still trying to battle getting all this work done. We're just pumping it out each day. It's still trying to make videos. So this is the first lot of acreages we've had all week. We've been doing residentials. And if you follow our Facebook pages, you'll see exactly what we've been up to there. And you can appreciate why I have no time to make a video. Talk to you soon. Thanks guys. Bye.